In recent years, older buildings have been repurposed as times and industries change. Many grand railway stations have converted old halls and hotel rooms into office spaces or storage for maintenance equipment. There's a railway station in Vancouver, however, that along with these changes, also seems to have converted itself into a haunted house. Waterfront Station was built by the Canadian Pacific Railway in 1915 and served as a terminus for passenger trains travelling from Toronto and Montreal. The station was built in a time when travelling by train had a sense of elegance and class, and as such, the station was built with restaurants and a dance hall occupying the west wing of the building and places of residence and lodging for travellers in the east wing. In 1928, a brakeman named Hub Clark was working in the yard when he slipped on a wet rail and was knocked unconscious, laying across the tracks. A passenger train came down the line a few minutes later and killed him, supposedly decapitating him. Ever since, a headless man wandering around the area holding a lantern has supposedly been spotted on rainy nights. The thing is, Clark doesn't seem to be the only ghost lingering around the station. As times have changed, the restaurant is now located in the east wing, with the upper floors either being used for office spaces or storage. Security guards usually patrol around the area at night, and many have claimed to have encountered some rather unusual things. One guard reported they heard the sound of 1920s music playing in a corridor. When they investigated, they found a woman dancing alone in a 1920s style flapper dress. As the guard approached her, the music suddenly stopped and the woman vanished. Another guard said while they were patrolling the northwest corridor of the building, they entered an empty room with only a flashlight to look around, only to encounter the ghost of an old woman. The woman supposedly glowed phosphorus white and had a mournful look on her face. The woman reached out toward the guard, to which the guard turned and ran. On the upper floor of the east side, a guard said they entered a room that was used to store a number of old desks. As they looked around, a desk was quietly moved in front of the door. When the guard turned and saw the desk blocking the doorway, they quickly jumped over it and ran out of the room. There have also been several reports of hearing phantom footsteps around the station, and many said to have seen the ghosts of 3 little old ladies sat on a station bench as if waiting for a train. The most ominous story came when a security guard was checking an old kitchen, only to find an old woman standing there, staring intently at him. She began to float towards the guard, who immediately turned and ran. For days afterward, he kept seeing the face of the old woman appear in his dreams and seeing her reflection in windows and mirrors. He eventually was overcome with the urge to paint the woman despite having little prior art experience. Once done, he left the painting in the kitchen and he didn't see the old woman again. After a while, management had someone move the painting out of the kitchen. The person that moved the painting said they began having dreams of the old woman and that they didn't stop until they put the painting back. The ghost of Hub Clark is well within its rights to haunt the station, but it seems it's not alone. Whoever this old lady is that's haunting the station too seems to have it in for someone. Hopefully someone will eventually find a way to calm the spirit down, as I'm sure many of the security guards would be thankful for it. Subscribe for more.